calling this a serial killer?
Well, according to the public structure, all three sets of remains are.
And they all were killed in the same manner, as evidenced by the deep incisions on their respective anterior C6s.
That would sever the jugular veins. These guys bled out on the factory floor.
No more. And the bones are clean, but there appear to be symmetrical curse marks to the clavicles and the upper thorax.
Just like Freeman.
Hey, Rocca. How you doing, buddy? Not really set up for any of this yet, but still trying to get things going here. Turn this a little bit this way. Oh, see. What's up, brother? Oh my goodness, didn't expect to see you. Now T-Bird lost his video. His feed was going bad and stuff like that, so I figured I said, hey, I'll pop on. You know, I'm ready to chit chat with everybody. We can have a little conversation, little cocktail, whatever you want to do. You never know. I mean, YouTube has got some weird shit going on sometimes. You know, I had Capital Currency in here the other when I did the show on Tuesday, last Tuesday. And he kept trying to type in a certain word, and it wouldn't let him do it. You know, YouTube kept pulling it for some reason. I don't know what reason. I mean, it was stupid to me. But my desk isn't set up. I just had a whole pile of stuff here, you know, because I went to the doctor today, so they gave me a big envelope with, you know, it's got soap in it for, you know, pre-surgery and, you know, all the information and stuff like that. You said the answer 5 times. Hey, Joseph, how you doing? Come on in. Welcome, welcome. I'm just gonna sit here and chill out with y'all. You know, it's been one of them days. I'm gonna come in and say hello to everybody. And I came home from work. Long day, long day. I had to leave work early yesterday for my gallbladder and stuff. It was really bothering me. But I had an appointment this morning to go to the doctor. So they scheduled they're scheduling my surgery to have my gallbladder removed. So that's like an awesome thumbs up right there. I am so ready to get this shit over with. I've been dealing with this stuff since January. Look at this. This is a bag I've been stuck on since January. This tube runs into my gallbladder. I'm on a tether. I'm tired of it. So I'm ready to get this stuff over with. Oh, I'm not worried about it, Rocca. I've been through like eight or nine surgeries already in my life. You know, I got a question for y'all. Excuse me. Have any of you out there ever had surgeries? Because I can tell you from my personal experience, every time you go under, you never have a single dream. It's just black. You nod out, and then you wake up in recovery. Has anybody experienced, you know, something different? I mean, have you had dreams or anything like that? I mean, I'm really curious about that. It's like, I mean, it's like they're shutting off the light to your brain. It's like, it's really weird. So Joseph, you've had dreams through in your surgery? Rocca is saying, yeah, it's just a blank. Yeah, you don't know nothing. You fall asleep on the table as soon as they give you that gas and that shot, and then you wake up in recovery. I mean, you don't have a dream about nothing. I mean, nothing is going on. It's like it just like totally shuts your brain down. Let me find a little bag of goodies, and we can pull some stuff out. No, I ain't got my. I usually have my desk all set up. Oh, you guys, you know, I don't know if you all saw this or not, but this is the one that I got from FG Stacker. You know, I've talked about this several times. He's got an entire he's got 6 ships that he made for me, and he's got them. I posted it up on my. I put it up as a post. I copied his link. He made a video of it because it was easier for him to do it that way than just show me individual pictures. So he made a video of it, and I reposted it to my channel. So y'all go check that out. I got 6 different ships coming, and they're all these chunky monkeys right here. This pours at like 6 point. This one poured at 6.8 ounces of silver. So I got 6 of them coming. So that's going to be a pretty little desk piece right there. See, Joseph, that's what I was wondering. I mean, do you just nod out? You know, we're talking about the spirit that lives within your body. I'm a full believer. I'm a full believer. I back in the day, I used to, be very well into that organization. Let's just say I had keys to it. But I mean, is that what happens? Does your body and your mind just blink out and your soul just goes to heaven? And I mean, I don't. It's weird. I mean, you don't dream. I mean, your brain never shuts off. I mean, our REM sleep. When we go to sleep at night, our brain is still processing. It's giving us pictures. It's giving us dreams. Sometimes nightmares. But it's always constantly working. It helps the brain process things that are going on inside of itself. And it's like, when you get knocked out for a surgery, it's just blank. You think it's experience, the full experience of death. Actually, you don't even have control of your soul. It decides how high enough vibration you are. Well, we'll all find out someday. But I just think it's weird that we don't dream during surgery. Because your brain never stops. I mean, it's always going. It's always going. OC, you still there? Let me see if I can turn that light on. There we go. Now I got a little something. It's not cocktails and coins right now, but what the hell? It's a pretty light. I love it. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know there's different levels to REM sleep. One of my notes just fell off the wall. Who was that from? Spokane. It fell off the wall. I gotta get some push pins. I got everybody. Whenever you send me something, I always keep your notes, and they always go up on my wall. I gotta get some push pins because it's getting hard to keep them all stuffed in there. Suda, how you doing, buddy? Let's bring this down here a little bit. We just want to concentrate on the desk. Let me see what I can pull out for you real quick. I know I got the big chunky monkey. And I told you all, I got my bags in. Cartier Silver bags. CS, I got my big logo on there. So, whenever you purchase something from me or win something from me, this is my big boy. That's the one I showed you before. This is the one I'm going to be pouring for Wounded Warrior projects with OC. I want a new crucible to come in before I pour it, so I'm in the process of waiting for that. But it should only be a few more days. They can't be too long. T-Bird, how you doing, brother? Oh, scheduled maintenance? Oh, man, dude, really? Is that what happened? Well, I'm glad you came over to say hi. And I figured I'd fill in a little bit of time, add a little bit of hours to my little schedule thing here. All right, awesome. I'm glad you're all here. I got multiple bags of stuff everywhere. Alrighty then, we are back. Daryl, hey, what's up, man? We got all kinds of goodies. A lot of this stuff, I got another whole bag that I haven't even gone through yet that I have to put away because these are all rosies. These are individuals, little seated Liberty dimes and little barbers, and I got collections of my Kennedys. That's 925 garbage. I'll deal with that. Walking Liberties. Nice little stack of Walking Liberties. What's this? This is the second set of Mercury dimes that I'm working on. Those are some stones that I took out of jewelry. That's some gold from some of the jewelry that I took apart. It's the first set of Mercuries. That was almost full right to the top. That finishes that one. What's going on here in the chitty chat? Joseph, you can't be depressed. What you have to do, I've dealt with depression and anxiety and everything throughout my entire life. You got to tell yourself that this is something that your body, your mind is doing to you, and you have to beat it and you have to control it. You can't just sink down into a well of freaking despair and cry about it. You got to stand up, fight, and that's just the way shit works. Well, I hope you're at least getting some medical advice. I mean, you don't want to follow me, but I'm just telling you from my personal experience. You know, you have to fight it with your own mind. You definitely have to fight it with your own mind. You can't let it win, because if you let it win, it will consume you. Dude, don't ever let anybody tell you what to fucking stack. Are you kidding me? You stack what you want. I mean, I stack multiple, multiple things. Whether it be silver, I used to have gold, but I sold it all for silver. And one of my biggest things is antiquities. I like to go get antiquities. This is actually an old Egyptian Eye of Horus, the original. Um, Maybe I'll pull the original out for you, but the original dates back to like 400, 500 BC or something like that. But I casted it out of silver. That way I could share it with everybody else. This is the first one, 001. This is the one that I use to make all my other molds off of now. Because I am not recasting the original one that I have because it is so fragile. I was scared to death that it was going to break in half. But we got some skulls. I know there was Joseph. Not Joseph. No, not this Joseph. Another Joseph. I got a call before, somebody wanting to buy some stuff. He's like, well, what else you got besides that? Because he were interested in the fire hydrant. Where's my fire hydrant? Where did I put that? Let me think here for a second. Oh, I know where my fire hydrant is. I got my fire hydrant over here. I stuck it in a jar. T-Bird. That's my Coinstar jar. Look at that. Little silica pack. Well, that's my Coinstar jar. But that's my little fire hydrant. I had a guy email me. He's wanting to pick this up. And he's like, well, what else you got? It's like, well, I got some skulls. I got some bowling pins. Got a little bowling pin. I like to do little miniatures and stuff like that. I think that's fun. But unless you want a big chunky monkey. Unless you want a big boy. But I can't wait for FG to send me those. He said he's got them. They're all printed. He just needs to. He wants to clean the bottom off. Because when it's 3D printed, it was standing up like this, so it has like a stand on the bottom. So all these need to be filed and cleaned. So he's got 6 of these to do, and it's got a totally different back on it. It's got the wheel of a ship with the CS logo, and then there's a ribbon on the bottom that has the name of each ship. But if you go on my site or go to FG's, you'll probably see it. I made a link I posted it up. I can't wait to get these things. Yeah, don't be worried. Is he still going on about gold? Yeah, gold is out of reach for a lot of us. Trust me. This is about, well, I got this and I got some 14 karat. I got a ring. But, I mean, gold is getting out of bounds for a lot of us. You know, that's why we have silver. We have nice little pieces of silver that you can hold in your hand. You can buy them every week for 30, 40 bucks. You know, you can't go out there every week and buy an ounce of gold. I mean, unless you're really doing good. I mean, but you can still go out there every week and buy an ounce of silver. And all you got to do is just keep stacking it up. Keep stacking it. Keep stacking it. And just keep stacking it. Look at a nice little stack right there. That's my first tube I've ever gotten. No part of that has to do with the Wounded Warrior project that me and OC are involved in. I got 70 of these puppies. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of those puppies are set to make another one of these for Wounded Warrior. And that's going to be donated on behalf of me and OC, with FG getting the credit for doing the 3D artwork. And that's beautiful. I mean, if you can see the waves, you can see the CS that's on there. I'm sorry my lighting's not really good. I mean, I just popped on here real quick. I got some lights down here, but I don't even know if they're plugged in. Hold on, I think they are. Let me pull one out. Maybe it'll help out a little bit. Yeah, they're plugged in. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Let there be light. Why are you flashing? Oh, I must have a different. Is that a different? There we go. No. Up, down, 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 up, up, up. Up, 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 up. Break, break, break. Why is that doing that? It's blinking. Winking, blinking, and nod. What's going on with that? Let's try the other one. See, this is what happens when you wind up getting China shit. Let me try this one, see what happens. Alright, see, that one works nice. Joseph Lopez, you need to get over it. Don't buy gold, dude. That's a little bit better. At least we get a little bit of light in the situation. But yeah, I got all these. Look at this. Pretty sound? Here. Right here, I should have. There she is. I got my pinger. Let me get my little candy dish that says Cartier cocktails and coins on it. But it's a candy dish, so don't be offended. But I got my little toy here. This is my favorite. This is another beautiful sound that we all love to hear. And I even got this on my phone, to do the ping tests. Renee, how you doing? Yeah, I will as soon as I get it. No, I haven't gotten it yet. So let's just hear this little sound. Let me do it right. It takes a little bit of getting used to do it right. Oh, see. I'm gonna have to test these if this don't work right. Huh, huh, huh. All right, we need to do a little bit of investigation going on here. Grams, ounce, troy ounce. One. These should ping out. I'm gonna have to put them on a test. I'm gonna have to break out the laptop. Because this should ping nice. And it's not. At all. Let me see. Where's my other one at? Where's my other coins? I don't know if these would work or not. Those are regular. But here's a Morgan. You hear that? That is what a ping is supposed to sound like. This should sound just like that. I'm going to have a talk. I'm going to have to do a little bit of investigation on here. I don't know where this stuff came from. Yeah, Rocka, isn't that a sweet sound? I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm going to have to do a little bit more investigating on this yet. got here? Select to open. No. I don't want to install anything right now. Don't do that to me. Child abduction, yeah. That was yesterday. Come on, get out, get out, get out. Get out, get out. I don't even know what's on here. Jeff has got most of his stuff on here that he put up. I'm not sure if I think my pinger is on here. Yeah, I know my pinger is on here somewhere. Where is it? Because I put it on my phone as well. That way I could, if I go to a coin shop or something like that, I don't want to be dragging around this big thing all the time. So I put the app on my phone as well. Where is it? Nope. I don't know where it's at. My buddy takes care of all this shit. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do a little bit of investigation. Because this should not sound like this. This, and this is only 90%. So, we're going to have to figure this one out real quick. All right, T-Bird, you take care of yourself. Nice seeing you stop by. I appreciate you. Let me see if I can. Let me find my other coins. All right, here's another little bag of goodies I got. In a little bag here. Goes like that so they don't fall down. These are ones I haven't even really gone through yet. These are all. Let me get this off of here, because these are just. This is all the Coinstar stuff. I got some pretty cool stuff in here. I found another euro the other day. The $2 euros are all about. I think they're like $2.17 U.S. money. But I got a whole little jar of those. But these are all ones that I bought at auctions. I've got a whole freaking bag of this stuff. I haven't even logged them in to my book yet. You know, I've got 1865 Union Shield. I don't know if I can bring you in here. Let me see if I can bring you in here a little bit more. I don't want to. I never tried to. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit. But that's 1865. What was it? 1865 Union. This is the only slab I own. I am not a slab lover. I like to touch my stuff. But I've got old French coins. I mean, I've got a bunch of loose ones. Barbers that I just got not too long ago. These all need to go in my quarters. I keep all those in one spot. I haven't really made a list out for them yet. You know, when I get into a collection, I think I've shown you this before, but when I get into a collection, you know, I do a book like this. Let me bring it back out here a little bit. I do a book like that. I think I got my Ben Franklin's, my Kennedy halves, my Mercury dimes. This is the second set of Mercury dimes. Roosevelt's. And we got Standing Liberties. Washington Quarters. Walking Liberties. And that's about it. So I haven't made a list for the barbers or anything yet. So I'm still working on that. But I got them all. I'm saving them all. They're all got their little spot. I got a roll of dimes coming from a deal that I did with Humble. He's sending me some silver rounds and some dimes. But I've gotten all these other coins that I've bought off of auctions. I mean, 1977 Germany, 1942 war nickel. Which one's this? This is my Thessaly Cranon. This is 400. Here, let me bring you in on this one. This is from Harlan J. Burke, Thessaly Cranon, 400 to 344 BC. These are Greek coins. This is a little one. I got this one in an auction last month. Actually, I got two of them. But it's just a little tiny bugger. And you know what? I figured out it would fit perfectly right there. So I'm gonna have to get another ring. I mean, because this is originally why I bought this ring. I had a different coin, but it was bigger, and this one was wound up to be too small. So I took a 1/10 ounce Trump coin. It had the presidential seal on it. So I put that in there, and bent everything over. But I mean, this would fit perfectly. So I got to get another copy of this ring. I got to buy another one so I can do that. I think that would be so cool. Oh, awesome, Daryl. Good for you. I mean, see when you go back and look at stuff, I mean, seriously. I mean, I've had this bag of coins sitting here for months. I mean, it's just stuff that I bought at auction, and it's just been sitting here. I haven't logged it into anything yet. I want to do a little bit of, kind of what FG is doing about the coins around the world, but he's doing everything with like silver coins. And, not every country has, I mean, there's 195 countries out there right now. And not everybody has a silver coin. So I would be happy, tickled to death just by myself if I had a coin from every country. You got a steel penny in your change? Awesome. Sweet deal, brother. All right, here's a little Indian head. That's an 1881. I should have 1881, 1882. Yeah, 1881, 1882. I know there's a 1880. I know there's some more. I think there was like three or four of them. 1884. There's an old 1812 Barber. She's kind of a little bit of a lawnmower girl, but it's still constitutional with me. These were all from. This one's from Brazil. The ones that are in the bags, they actually fell out of their. They actually fell out of their package. So until I can fix them up and get them back in there the way they're supposed to be, I just put these in bags. But all the French coins I bought, they did the same thing. They all fell out of the bag. But yeah, I got two of these. Those are two of the Thessaly Cranon coins. They're both about the same, 400 to 400 BC. I mean, 400 to 344 BC. But they're two different coins. They're pretty little things, but I'm telling you, it's gonna fit perfect right there. I gotta get another one of these rings. But there's those. What else have I got in here? I got a lot of coins from France. There's some. Oh, there's there's the other Indian. So I got 80. I've got 80, 81, 82, 83, and 84. So there's five Indian heads from 1880 to 1884, and they're all pretty nice. I just sent one to somebody. I'm not going to say who his name is because he doesn't know that it's coming yet. So I want it to be a surprise. But I just sent one of them that I actually had bought from Harlan J. Burke. It was the first coin I ever bought from Harlan J. Burke, and I only did it as a test run to see, how good they were at shipping, how long it would take. It was my test because I was getting ready to buy a $300 freaking coin, from Greece. It's like I want to see, so I'll just buy, a $10 penny and see, how the shipping works. And it was awesome. So, but I got a friend that I'm sending that to. I don't want to say who it is yet because I don't want to screw up the surprise. He'll find out when he gets it in the mail. Um, yeah, everybody from the cocktails and coins, that everything that you won, all those packages have been sent out, the other day. So you should be getting them probably maybe Saturday, Friday or Saturday. What we got here? 1881 Switzerland. No, 1891 Switzerland. Sorry. I'm trying to work on the light here a little bit so I can get you there. Yeah, that's a little better. That's a pretty coin. That was in nice shape. Like I said, I wasn't set up for this. This is like a last minute thing to come up here and say hi to everybody. I know T-Bird was having problems with his speed, so there's a Germany, 1875 German. 1 mark. See my finger? Look at how pretty that's looking. I heal so damn quick, I'm telling you. That's what happens when you grew up as a young kid. I mean, I almost cut this damn thing off with a slicer. And look at that. I don't even need a band-aid anymore. Boom, 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 boom. It's fine. I'm good. An 1864 Guernsey. 4 rubles. That's a pretty coin because it's got the lions in the center. Let me see if I can pull you up here a little bit. Look at that. It's 1864 Guernsey. For Duballs. What's this one? 1874 UK. 3 pence. A lot of these are not in the best shape, obviously. I mean, but this is from 1874. How good would you look? I mean, I think that's beautiful. I love the wear and tear on old coins. I don't want the pretty Morgan that sat in a bag for 200 years and was never touched, was never held. I mean, yeah, I mean, Morgans are overpriced for me. I would rather have a Morgan like this that's been used, abused. Somebody held this in their pocket. This this is, what's the year on this one? 1889. Oh. This was probably in some cowboy's pocket when he walked up to a bar and he was like, "Give me a drink." You know? This has got history. This has been around. That's what I love. I mean, that's what means more to me than anything else. I mean, I don't want the pretty one. I want this. I want something that's got some history to it. And it still looks damn good. For being as old as it is. I mean, this didn't sit in a bag for 100 years. This was used by somebody. I think I love that. That really tickles my fancy right there. Ooh, nice Italy. 1863. What's that say there? Very fine. the rest of that means, but here's a nice little crest on the back. Well, these are awesome. I think this is probably the first time I've actually sat down with these coins. Well, this one's a rough monkey. 1849, Netherlands. Yeah, she's a little rough. Oh, it's turned a little bit. That's probably why it's looking so bad. There, that's a little better. What's this one? 10 cents. Where else we got here? I'm not even sure what this one is. You can see what it says. I mean, maybe you might know. See, Renee, you know what I'm talking about. You like that old dirty coin. I mean, that's the best one. Oh, here we go. That's a little bit more information there. 1895. Oh, this is a Queen Victoria, one of the queens I bought from the UK. All right, now I got you. I remember now. Takes me a few minutes. I'm not the brightest candle in the box anymore. But yeah, I bought a bunch of different UK coins and a bunch of France coins. Here's one from Greece, 1883. .835 silver. Oh, FG, maybe you need this one. No, I'm sure he's got great coins. He knows what the hell he's doing. That's pretty. I love it when they have the crest on the back. Ooh, there you go. That's a good look. I love the crest. Which one is this? Oh, this is a French coin. I'll pull it out, but I'm just going to show it to you first. 1866, Belgium, France. Let me pull it out of here. See if I can. Look at that crest. That stuff is beautiful. Silver Sleuth. How you doing, my brother? Glad to see you. How's the weather down? I was on with T-Bird earlier, and he wound up with some kind of his phone, and it screwed up his live feed. So I decided to come on, and say hi to everybody and just chill out, give everybody a place to chat. Because I ain't doing nothing but sitting here. What was this? This is... Oh, Union Shield. All right. USA, 2-cent Union Shield, 1865. See if we can get it in there so you can see it good. Upside down. Just like the rest of me. Upside down. Nope. Upside down. I keep forgetting, to flip coins in a certain direction. I mean, because when you deal with a lot of different coins, I mean, the U.S. was the first ones to actually, flip a coin in the opposite direction. I mean, so where you had to, spin it. I mean, a lot of the other coins, I mean, you take them, you hold them like this, and you just flip it over, and it's right side up. USA was the first one to change all that, and you can't do that. You look at a Morgan, you flip it this way, it's upside down. You know, a lot of the foreign coins, you flip them that way, they're still right side up. So when I flip these foreign coins, I'm like, oops, screwed up. But how's Ellie doing today? Well, this evening. Let me try to bring the screen down here a little bit. There you go. I'm just I'm just out here playing around, just having some fun, going through, Mercury dimes. I'm working on 2 sets of those. I got my bennies. I got a whole set of bennies here. Kennedys, Walking Liberties, some gold, some gems. I don't know what they were. I pulled them out of jewelry things that I got. That's where this gold came from. 925 garbage. I don't I don't like dealing with 925. I mean, I would love to actually get into the chemical aspect of it, purifying it. Uh, Street Tips has some amazing videos, but it's in a very detailed process with a lot of chemicals, and I don't know if I'm ready to get that deep yet. Maybe down the road I will, but I would love to try it someday. I think it would be fun. Well, I appreciate you, Ellie. I appreciate you coming up here and smashing the like button from. Oh, the Trump fight. You like that one? I bought 2 of them. Actually, I think I bought these from SD Bullion when they first came out. This is this one. This is Gulf Coast. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. This is the one that I carried in my pocket all the time, and I wore the plastic off, so I just threw it into a little sleeve. But I got 2 of them. It's the Fight Fight Fight, July 13th. It's pretty awesome. But I think they were out for a while, but they were expensive too. I think I paid like $45 for that thing. That was when it first came out. But I had to have it. I mean, obviously, I am a Trumper, so it's just the way it works. If you don't like it, delete me. I'm never going to apologize for who I am or who I believe in. I will stand my ground at every turn. Get my ass in trouble a lot, but I'll still freaking do it. It's what you call having morals, which this world could have a lot more of. I tell you that. But I don't know if they sell them anymore or not, Ellie. Um, oh, I'm sorry. I'm missing the conversations. I was locked. Yeah, I think you did miss out on that one. Daryl, you can send me whatever you want. I'll be happy, more than happy to take it. History is history. I mean, Hitler was a complete freaking psychopathic scumbag, but history is history and coins is coins. I mean, That's just the way it is. I mean, you have to live with your history. You have to figure out, you know, better things about it. But I mean, history is history. A coin is a coin. I wouldn't be offended to own it or to have something like that. I don't see why anybody should. I mean, it's history. Yeah, I got my little trumps all over the place. Actually, I got a little trump. He sits on my light. They're like I got one that hangs from my rearview mirror. I got this one that hangs from my mirror light here that I have. He's over there. He hangs out over here. I got little currency. I got T-birds up there. I got my little tiny baby switchblade. Let's see if it works. There you go. Well, he needs a little bit of oil, but he still works. And then I got my Trumpy 100. Let me put up Daryl here real quick as moderator. Moderator. All right, Daryl. I made you a Smurf. That way y'all can just click on each other. Is there anybody else I'm missing up here? So Daryl, you should be blue now, so you can just click on to Ellie. I just made you a moderator, Daryl. You're good. I see. I'd rather have everybody be blue. At least the people that I know good. Hold on, Doug. I got you. All right, Doug. I got you. I'd rather have my people be blue. That way you can go to somebody else's site, look on them, sub them. It sucks sometimes. I go to these newer sites. Because I'm trying to spread myself out there. I'm trying to get everybody to know who I am, and my name is getting pretty popular. People recognize me, so that's awesome. But I mean, a lot of times I'll go into like a new page, and I'm just standard little print. I'm nobody, so I can't even click on all these new people and check out their sites or nothing like that. And I think that sucks. But I love the fact that you can all interact with each other and be able to hook up or make deals or you know like I push FG a lot for his 3D printing work that he does. I got this one. I've got he did the United States for me. I can't wait to pour this. And he did me also the little state of Florida where I live and reside. I think that would be really cool to pour out of silver. Plus, he's got the whole ship series coming to me. You see, now this is nice. Daryl's hooking up with everybody. This is awesome. Silver Sleuth, good goo. He's a good dude. Chilling in Hawaii, living a life. But some people say that about me living here in Fort Myers, Florida. I don't even go to the beach. I can't remember the last time I've been to the beach. It's been years, probably 5 years since I've been to the beach. They're like, oh, you live right there. It's like a tourist. It's a tourist attraction. Yeah, that's why I stay away from it. I don't want to see the freaking tourists. I'm ready for all these people to freaking go home. Oh my God, it's finally starting to lighten up at work. I mean, I work in a grocery store, very large chain grocery store in the state of Florida, through all the way up through the Carolinas, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You might know who it is, but I'm not going to say. Anyway, it's nice to see these snowbirds start to go home. I mean, they usually come down here for Florida during the winter because it's too cold up there. They come down here, they screw up traffic, something fierce. I mean, you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything, you can't go out to eat because they take every freaking seat in every restaurant. I mean, it's a pain in the ass, and it's nice when they go home, and we can just go back to our normal life again, and just be happy. And it's like they left, finally. 'Cause usually about Easter time, they usually stay here till Easter, and then they go home. Yes, it does, Raka. I think you know where I work. Great company. It really is. I mean, I work in one of the busiest stores in the state of Florida. The only store that is busier than us is Orlando. I mean, we are swamped. I mean, what was it? Last week we did over $100,000 just in the deli. Yeah, Renee, me. I thought there was something little something, something going on. That's why I didn't feed into it too much. But thanks for putting the word out. You're blue, so you see it again, squash it. Really, Daryl? Yeah, Fort Lauderdale. I just found out that Fort Lauderdale has a Florida Goldback ATM. No, I'm not big on collecting them, but I'd like to have a couple. Just because I'm in Florida and they're so beautiful. I mean, I got one here. You see, I'm obviously not too concerned about it because it's hanging on my wall. But this is a New Hampshire Goldback. Pretty. I think the artwork on them are beautiful. I got like four half Florida Goldbacks coming from the giveaway that they were doing. I talked to some friends of mine, and they gave me their email and their address, and I said, expect something in the mail in probably about a month or so. I said, I'll put my middle name. I said, I'll put my last name as your middle name, so that way you know who it goes to. Yeah, if he pops up again, don't be afraid to. I mean, this is why you all are blue. You're supposed to protect my ass. You're my warriors. How the hell did I get? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Am I in the wrong spot? Where am I at? There we go. I got you back in there. Took me a minute. I was going through the backside. Oh, so he was actually asking for stuff? Oh, no. Hell no. We need to get rid of that. Yeah, Rock, I've never asked you that question. Do you live in the United States? Where are you at? I know I got some overseas people. Oh, he was born here, duh. Where do you live, Rocka? Indiana. How about you, Suda? Where are you from? No, it's just questions. I mean, this is how we learn who we are. This is how we all become friends and family. You know, I've got a book. I've got everybody's address that I've ever dealt with. I got your emails. I've got everything written down. I know where you live. So don't make me come looking for you. No, just kidding. But I keep everybody's information. I keep everybody's letters. I keep everybody's, little thank you notes. I keep it all. That way, when you win something on my channel or something like that, I know you. I already got your information. I ain't gonna ask you to email me your stuff. I've already got you. I got your back, man. I got you. But today's been a pretty good day for me. I went to the doctor this morning, as some of you might know. I'm dealing with a gallbladder issue, so I got a new baggie that was leaking all over the place. So they gave me a new bag, and they're setting me up for gallbladder surgery. They're gonna pop that puppy out. Finally, I've been dealing with this shit since January, but I'm ready to get this over with and done. Good, good job, Daryl. Good job. What else do I got going on here? I know I got another bag here somewhere. Let's see what we got going on. Let me put some of this shit away. Well, actually, I need my smaller bag. Oh, I just kind of threw the shit on the floor. Now I gotta search for it. Put those. Oh, and I got another. Oh, I forgot about these. Here, I can show you that. My little jar here. Alright, here it is. But these are just, you know, fake Indian arrowheads. Some of them are pretty cool. I thought, like this one. That's pretty cool. I thought that would be nice to pour out of silver. It's got a nice look to it. But I got a whole jar. I got a whole jar full of them. I want to get Jeff, my buddy. He bought some of them spiral shells. He was watching one of those videos where they pour the silver inside the shell, and then you crack it with a hammer later, and you pop the shell off. So he wants to try that, Friday. So we're probably going to give that a shot. These are all my little pennies that I pick up at the convenience stores. Need a penny, pick one up. Yeah, and they're all before 1982. So these are all copper. But these are a bunch of little Indian heads that I bought. If I can figure out how to open the damn thing. I think this one is a push. Is it a push? Or is it? There it is. These are all a bunch of little Indian heads. Let me run you down here a little bit so you can see. Those are all a bunch of little Indian heads. Some of them are like really, really bad greenish. I dipped a couple of them. I need to go back through these. And like this one here, I think this is one of the ones I dipped. Where is it? Here it is. He's asked, oh, don't ever use this on coin. Bullshit. This stuff is garbage. They say if you put a coin in there for more than 15 seconds, it's going to destroy it. Bullshit. I left a coin in there for a half hour. It barely even touched it. But, some of these need to be cleaned up. Look at these. These are like really bad. Look at how green that shit is. These coins need to be saved. So I'm probably going to dip these. Maybe I'll do another little video about that. I'm not big on dipping coins, but I'm big on saving coins. And green is cancer as far as coins go. And these need to be saved. If it does a little bit of damage to it and it decreases the value, that's fine with me. As long as they're saved. Because if you let them go like this, there's going to be nothing left to them. And there's these, all of those right there. I think I dipped like a half a dozen. I think these are the ones that I dipped. They looked like this, and now they look like this. So, I think that's a fair trade. If it hurt the value a little bit, then oh well. But it looks a hell of a lot better than this. Oh, you know what? Why don't we do one right now? Let's see what happens. Let me break this sucker out. I saw somebody do a video of this stuff one time. Actually, I need to do my necklace again too. Let me pop this puppy off. This is supposed to be a 925 necklace. This son of a bitch gets freaking black. Maybe it's my skin, maybe it's my sweat, maybe it's hanging over a furnace all the time, but that's my scarab. That's the one I poured from the original. So I wear that all the time. I love to keep it nice and shiny because everybody at work compliments on me. Because I see my customers all the time. And they're like, oh my God, what is that you're wearing? So, let's throw a couple of these pennies in there as well. Get the bad ones. Get the real bad ones. We'll throw those in there. Yeah, if you got dirty water, have a lot of iron in it or something like that, yeah, it'll tarnish silver real quick. But I saw, somebody do a video with this one time, and they were talking about, oh my God, don't put it in there for any more than 15 seconds. It can destroy the coin. I've left coins in there freaking overnight, and it barely even touched them. Especially copper. I mean, and this is supposed to be for copper. It says for gold, silver, and copper. Right there, copper. See it? Copper. But if I can make these look more like this by giving it a dip, then I'm going to do it. You want to hate me for it? Yeah, I dipped a coin. I dipped a U.S. constitutional coin. You better string me up. I'm saving it. Alright, let's see where we're going. Let's see where we're getting here. Come on, come on, come on. See, that's the thing. I hate putting this necklace in here, because it goes through these little tiny vents in the bottom. See a little tiny vent down there? It's got vents on it. So it... Oh, and it's got to be the latch. Oh, seriously? I couldn't do that again in a freaking million years. Alright, so let me just undo this. Alright, now will you come out? Come on, come on. There's one. There's two. Alright, let me put this on a piece of paper towel real quick. And get some water. I got some water right handy here. Because you are supposed to rinse this stuff, so. This is my water bottle for my plants up front. I got all the little holes in the front. This is my flower pot water. So that'll work there. Get that in there nice and clean. Dilute out a little bit. FG, what's up, my brother? How you doing tonight? You must be bored. I've been telling everybody about their ship rounds that are coming out. I can't wait. I cannot wait to see these things. Yeah, T-Bird had a malfunction. He had his phone started doing an update in the middle of his live feed. So I was like, hell, I'll go on. I mean, we all want to still stay out here and chat, so. Oh, I can't wait, buddy. I cannot wait to get these things. I've been showing you stuff off. I've been talking about this one. I talked about the new back that's going on it with the wheel and the ribbon and all the names of the ships that are going on them, and the 6 different ships that you got coming from me. I can't wait to see them. I really can't. And here's the one that I poured out of silver I'm sure FG you've seen that before. This one was 6.68 ounces. And that's FG's little privy mark. Of course, that's my little mark down there in the bottom. But these came out beautiful. I can't wait to do the others. Can you imagine all 6 of those lined up on this desk like that? Bam, 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 all the way across. That's gonna be sweet. I can't wait to see it. But the EaseS does good on, just plain jewelry. I still need to. I want to throw my little dude in the tumbler. I think he would be so much better if I threw him in the tumbler. That way I ain't gotta clean him all the time. There's this freaking necklace I got from this Gulf Coast Jewelry. I spent $75 on this freaking necklace. It's a piece of shit. I am not happy. But it ain't the first time I got screwed in my life. It ain't gonna be the last. But I don't hold grudges. I don't worry about it. I just keep on keeping on. Alright, let's see how those pennies are doing. They all fell out, so they're in the bottom now. But I got a set of tweezers over here. Let's get that there. But FG, we're trying to work on saving a few copper pennies here. We got some Indians that were like really, really bad. And they say, you should never dip coins, but when your coin is green, I think maybe you should, think different. I can't get this with those. I'm going in deep. Ooh. And they always said, oh, you must wear gloves whenever you do this. These people freaking kill me with their safety bullshit. It's like, goddamn, if you had any freaking idea of the chemicals that I used to deal with, the shit that I used to deal with. Let's make sure that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them. I don't know if this is going to do any good to them or not, but hopefully it'll bust down the green, save them a little bit. Oh, you kind of figured that out, didn't you, FG? That was liver of sulfur, actually. I know you're supposed to only use it, for silver and stuff like that, but I put it on the copper round. I put it on that ship round. That's why it has that the yellows and the blues to it. I mean, it looks like it's been spray painted, doesn't it? I'll get there, Rock. Hold on a second. Hold on. But yeah, I did the same thing with the one that I sent to Humble. I didn't dip them. I laid them out and I used liver of sulfur with a Q-tip and worked on them. See, that's a little better. I mean, it's not as bad as it was. I mean, it's still. See, that's why I'm saying, this EaseS. I mean, oh, it's going to destroy your coin. No, it's not. It's just going to help it out a little bit. I mean, it's still kind of got the greeny look to it, but it's not as bad as it was. Yeah, you can still see the green deep in that one, but it's better. I mean, look at here, let me bring you in here a little bit. You can still see the green in there. I mean, that's probably not going to go away, but it's been saved for a little while longer. You know. These are the ones I haven't even touched. I haven't touched those yet. I think I did these. I did these. But I had planned on doing all of them. You know, I ain't got to it. I mean, I got so many freaking pokers in the fire right now. I'm telling you what. Where is it? There it is. See, and that sat in there for what, like a whole 3-4 minutes at least. See, that helped out. Look at that. I mean, that's a nice little penny now. He looks like he's wearing some kind of liberal headband, but he's all right. See what this next one looks like. Uh-oh, what was that? What's that? So you could see how much green was on there. You know, I'm not trying to make these look brand new. I just, see, that's perfect. You know, it's still got some green on it. Looks nice. You can see the date, you can see the letters. You know, this coin has been saved for a little while longer. We got one more here. And then I'm going to figure out if I'm going to dip the rest or not. Probably ain't going to do it tonight, but... Am I still with everybody here? Let me bring y'all back down to square one. There we go. Yeah, this is about the same thing. I'll bring you in there real quick. Real quick. Come on, stupid phone. Oh, there we go. 1891. What's that? See now everything, you can read it now. You can see what it is. You know, and if it breaks anybody's heart that bad, that's just too bad, because I can go stick these things right now. I can, here, let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. These haven't been touched. They're going to continue to rot. These have been touched. They've been cleaned. I can go stick these in my freaking potted plant out front for 6 months, and they'll look freaking, nobody would even know the freaking difference. But I'm not looking to resell them or anything like that. I mean, I wouldn't do that. Even if I did resell them, I would tell somebody that they have been cleaned. And these need to actually be like scrubbed and cleaned a little bit, because now they're getting they got the haze on them. So you got to hit them with a little bit of soapy water to get that off of there. Because these other ones, these were done and they were cleaned with, I believe, just some regular like Dove soap and a little paper towel. But these just all look like this. So you can see it's cleaned. You know, it's got that hazy white look to it. They just need to be cleaned up a little bit. A little bit of dish soap. Make them look just like this. Or did I use soft scrub? I don't remember if I used soft scrub or not. I don't ever like to use anything abrasive. So I tried to stay with the least abrasive thing that I could possibly use on it. I mean, because I don't want to screw them up. I don't want to do any damage to them, but I want to get rid of that cancer too. I mean, that green is going to destroy that coin. So why not go for it and give it a shot? Just like Renee and me was saying. It's like if it's that bad and it's got that much green on it, what are you going to hurt? Really? I mean, because the coin is basically dead anyway. Well, I'm glad you approve, Rocca. Get some of this stuff out of the way here. I'm going to get rid of my little dippy dip. Where's my cover for that thing? But it does work good on jewelry. No, it'll clean up for like a week or so. Now, what am I going to do with this plate of water? What am I going to do with a plate of water? I'm going to throw all these back in their little cubby hole. Come on. Get in there. There you go. Put them back in their home for another day. So who's still in here? FG, you still in here? Who's up? Who's up? Who's awake? What time is it? Oh, crap. I got a clue. It's 2:30 my time. 2:30 a.m. I know y'all, most of you are probably like 3 hours behind me. I know I got a lot of out west people. Dr. Boner's cancel Broners. Castile hemp soap. Is that what you use? Yeah, the tarnish came off the chain, but it'll be back in like 2 or 3 days. I mean, I wear it constantly. I sleep with it. I shower with it. I mean, it never comes off me. And I think leaning over the hot furnace, when I'm pouring, I think that has a lot to do with it as well. Oh yeah, because Renee me, yeah, it's a cancer. Yeah, Silver Sleuth. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. I mean, like all the other coins that I just showed you, I wouldn't touch those. They're fine. They're perfect. And they're beautiful just the way they are. But that little group of Indians, they got some funky funk going on. That's why they're way over here in that little plastic piece. They're in the little box in the glass, away from everybody else. Yeah, I'm sure I could just look it up online and find it. I'm sure it won't be hard. But we got a situation here. Silver Sleuth, I know you are a man. of intelligence and of sound. So tell me what this is. I know you. I'm not asking you to tell me the exact coin, but tell me, what this is. Yeah, that's silver, isn't it? All right. What is this? Yeah. Yeah, and I just got a whole freaking stack of it. Pick one. Pick one. Pick another one. I'm not a happy camper. I'm not going to say who it's from. I'm going to give him one chance to make this shit right. If we don't, I'm going to bring him out on on everything. Because it might not be his fault. So I'm not going to say anything. I ain't going to hit anybody with anything. I'm going to show him what I found. And it's up to him to make it right. If not, then I will bring your ass out and I will tell everybody. No, he could have got screwed. He might not have checked his batch, but this is not fucking silver. It's partially silver, probably, but that ain't no freaking 995. All right, I'll show you exactly the design. That way you can look in case you ever come across one. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Here we are. Well, they haven't even been notified yet. Like I'm saying, person deals with a lot of silver. This could have been just a screw up. So I'm gonna talk to the person and give them a chance to figure out what they want to do. And if shit don't go right, then I will be talking for a long time, and I will destroy your reputation. But that's what it looks like, and they're all the same. Every single one is the same. But you just saw me do a live ping test in front of you, and I did not have that planned. I wanted to show you the nice, pretty sound. It frickin' freaked me out when I hit that and it didn't ping. It's like, no, no way. No way. So, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm going to do a couple more tests on them. I might even cut one in half just to see what it freaking looks like. See what's going on. Because I was getting ready to melt these, and that would piss me off. I'm glad I just see. This goes to show you: check all your silver. Check everything. Don't think just because you know the person or whatever. Check it. Make sure that you know what you're getting is what you got. No, no. What if I had poured these? I planned on doing I planned on doing a pour Friday with all of these, and then turning around and selling them out to customers and stuff. I was like, when they test it and it comes back as shit, that makes me look bad. So I'm gonna be sending out a phone call in a little while. I don't care if I wake his ass up or not. I'm gonna do some several tests on him to make sure before, you know, I throw out anything. But a ping test is one of the simplest goddamn things to do. I wish I had my magnet. I don't even have my magnet anymore. I lost it. I had it on a coin loop, and I freaking took my keys out of my pocket, and the magnet had stuck to my keys, and I wound up losing the damn thing in the parking lot at work. But my buddy's got all that. He's got all those magnets and stuff too. So I mean, we're both into silver. So I got the scratch test kit. I've got everything. I'm gonna go through them. I'll even cut one of them in half because I'm gonna melt it anyway. So I will definitely be cutting one of these in half to see what the hell is inside of it. I'd do it right now, but it's like almost 3 o'clock in the morning, and my roommates would be really pissed off at me. Wow, I'm kind of like freaking flabbergasted right now. I really am. I'm glad I haven't poured any of these. I mean, that's a full tube. I haven't touched them. I haven't used any of them. Yeah, I don't know if I could do a gravity test on it or not, but I could probably do the water, the displacement of the water. You know, the water test where you drop the coin in and it has to displace so much water. I'd have to look it up, but I mean, I'm first thing I'm gonna do is a scratch test on it, magnet test. It's already failed the ping test. Um, I thought I had my ping test on my my laptop thingy or my tablet. So I know I have it on my phone. So I'm gonna go on my phone after this, and yeah, it weighs out at 1 gram. Perfect. Every single one of them weighs out. Where did I put my? Here it is. Each one is 1 gram perfect. I know you probably can't see it, but there you go. One. See, and that kind of makes me suspicious as well. I mean, they're all perfect. There's no 0.001, 0.002. They're all straight up one across the board. We all know with every coin, there's always a little tiny variance. But I'm not happy. I'm glad I haven't finished paying on them. I know, just it's that freaking it kills me. I can't believe this shit. I mean, I am so freaking shocked. I mean, this is just a 90% Morgan, and you hear that bell ring. And it does sound dull. Oh man. I'm 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 totally freaking flabbergasted right now. I really am. Yeah, it should. This should be ringing out. Here, look at this. This. I can get the damn thing open. Oh, there we are. This is the USS Constitution. Same one that's right here. The USS Constitution. It was actually the first one I bought. You know, it doesn't ring out like a Morgan does, but it's still got that ring to it. I'm gonna have to go through, and I'm gonna have to do a lot more work on it. I thought I was better than this. Obviously, I've seriously screwed up. But I'll be doing scratch tests. I'll be doing weights and measures. I'll figure it out. Oh, finger's doing great, FG. Look at that. I don't even wear a Band-Aid anymore. It's healing up great. No, I have a great immune system. I heal quick. My hair grows quick. My nails grow quick. So, I mean, this was done on what, Saturday? And it's fine. Not even a Band-Aid. I need to pull out some of my other rounds that I have and compare them. You know, because I don't know, maybe I'm just being stupid. Maybe I'm just being ignorant. I mean, but that thing should ping. All right, everybody. It's almost 2 hours now. You want to keep going, or what do you want to do? Almost 3 o'clock. I'll stay here and chat with you all night long. I don't care. It's up to you. Yeah, I know it's possible. That's why I don't want to say a word, you know, until, you know, I do more tests on it. No, I'm not just going to throw somebody out there underneath the bus for no reason. That would make me a real asshole. But I'm just saying that these need to be investigated a little bit more. I mean, everything about them feels so real. I mean, except for that when I hit that ping. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. You know, that's why I want to pull out some of my other rounds that I have, because most of my generic rounds, I've got a couple left, but I don't have very many. Most of my generic shit, I melt them. So all my premium coins, you know, like my ships and stuff like that, I mean, that's all deep stack. You know, my all my maples, you know, with the queen and this and that or whatever. All the stuff I have is, you know, stuff that I'm never going to get rid of. The stuff that I buy regular rounds, it goes right in the pot. You know, they sound good like that. Yeah. See, that sounds good. And it could just be the type of coin that it is. And it's not made for a ping, you know, just not coming up on a ping test. I don't know, but like I said, I'll cut one in half and find out real quick, because I'm going to melt it anyway. So it's not like I'm hurting it. But you know, it sounds good, don't it? All right, FG, I appreciate you coming by. Yeah, doesn't it sound a little bit off? I mean, that's like I said. I have no problem with cutting one of them in half. See, that should be longer. Even just a tabletop desk. I mean, that should be longer. I'm gonna figure it out one way or another. So I'm not gonna go saying shit. All I'm saying is they need to be looked at. Now he deals with a lot of shit, so it might have been something that just slipped by him without his knowledge as well. Well, I got maples. Let's see if I got maple here or not. No, I don't have a maple in that stack. Where the hell did I put my maples at? I got a whole freaking bag of. I got shit everywhere. I swear when I die, they're gonna be finding silver forever. You know, I'm a firm believer in safes, but I don't believe in putting everything in a safe. You know, because that's the first thing they're gonna go for is that safe, and they can drag that son of a bitch out the house, no matter how big it is. So I believe in hiding shit everywhere. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and pull out my stuff and do all my tests and stuff like that. But I still have hope. Let's see this over here. Let's see what Trumpy has to say. Is Trumpy saying? Give her a shot here. See, that's pretty damn close to the other rounds. I'm gonna have to do my test on my phone. No, this is still dull. And this is from SD, so I know Trumpy is real. And it's still got that ring to it. Yeah, you have to hide stuff everywhere. I mean, you can put an ounce of silver in basically about anything. I mean, you could put a whole stack, whether it be a lamp or a vase or something that you take apart. Put it in your freezer. Put it in an old paint can that's in your shed. I mean, who's gonna look at an old paint can in your shed? I mean, if you can come up with some pretty damn ingenious ways, rather than just throwing everything that you own into one little nest egg inside of a safe. That if people know what they're doing, they can pull that shit out of your house in a heartbeat. You saw what they did to that football player. They threw that son of a bitch down a flight of stairs out into the yard and freaking hauled ass with it. That was probably like 1,500 pounds safe. It was big. It was a big boy. It was like 6 7 feet tall. How many ounces of coins can you put in a fence post? Probably quite a few. And if you got land and you don't have like close neighbors, I mean, you could bury that shit out in your yard in a freaking jar. I mean, there's so many ways to make sure that your stuff is safe. Exactly, exactly, Silver Sleuth. You might if you break in, you might get a little bit, but you ain't gonna get all of it. I guarantee you that. You'd have to spend all freaking day plus searching to find everything, and that's not gonna happen. I mean, somebody doing something like that, it's 2 3 minute job and they're out. If they can't get it in 2 or 3 minutes, I mean they're gone. If they're pros. Well, don't go giving up too many hiding spots, Silver. We all have our own little deals. That's for sure. But you can put it anywhere. All right, everybody. I'm gonna let y'all get going. I'm gonna get on my phone here and do some ping testing on my actual site. Because I'm sure there's one for just like plain rounds or something like that. I mean, they've got this site. It'll show. You can look up what a Morgan is, and I've tested these, and they come back perfect. So I'm sure they have something for like generic rounds or something. So I'm gonna find that. And like I said, I'll just cut one of these son of bitches in half, do some scratch tests, do some um, magnets. I mean, whatever. But just we're gonna find out here shortly. But I have faith in it because I know the person, so I'm not worried about getting screwed. If it was anything, it was an oversight on his part that he did not realize or didn't check, but personally by himself. So, I'm not worried about getting screwed, but I want to make sure that whatever batch he got this from is legit, so he doesn't sell to somebody else who really gets pissed off or something like that. I think it's just an oversight, if anything. I don't think the person literally tried to screw me. I don't believe that at all. I just think there's some kind of oversight, or maybe I'm just wrong, but that's what the tests are going to find out. Oh, thank you, Renee. Me, I'm glad you appreciated coming out and hanging with me. No, it's been what was it last not this Tuesday, last Tuesday was my last live that I did. And I like coming out and hanging out with everybody. I like just sitting here bullshitting with you, talking with you. I mean, I can talk forever. I mean, I work at a deli. My whole job is to make little old ladies smile, and I do a pretty damn good job at it. So to come out here and speak with my friends and my my stacker family, I mean, I can do this all night long. But I want to wish you all a good night, and I want you to have a great night, great morning, great afternoon, and I'll be back as soon as I can. So y'all have a great time, and remember, y'all keep on keeping on. Cartier Silver saying good night. Sleep tight.